Hey,
Welcome to Life Unpacked. I am Dasha,
I'm Diana.
and this episode's going to be an emotional one for me. I already feel it.
Yeah, I could tell in your eyes
And that is
the lessons that we want to pass on to our daughters.
lessons and things to know. Is that the same thing?
Right. Yeah, just like what we want them to know from our own experience.
All right, go.
My first one is be yourself. This is something hard, but I always want to tell her don't follow the crowd. If you like it, do it, but don't do it just to be with the crowd. I know that's very challenging, but I hope to instill in her to always go back to center, which is what she wants to do because she
That's
knows
so
what's right.
hard. That's so hard, but that's such an important one.
I recognize even as an adult, I'm not always myself. So this is just something, if you get too far and you're seeing maybe you're not happy, something's feeling off, you have to go back to center to yourself. Do you?
I love that. Every problem has a solution. This is something I've been instilling in her ever since she was a little baby. I personally live by this, and that is if something is bothering me, I think of something I can do that could potentially fix it or that will allow me to feel better. Because once I've come up with something that I'm going to do, then it allows me to move on from the problem because I already know I did my best. I did something towards it, and
Mhm.
my brain is able to move on. Because I don't know
Yeah.
about you, when I'm stressed out and something's on my mind, I can't sleep. I cannot sleep.
It's challenging.
So I just think of something that I can do. Okay, tomorrow, I don't know, something silly like tomorrow I'll call these people, or tomorrow I'll go on a treadmill, whatever it is, as simple as it is. But then to zone in on that solution and allow yourself to move on from the stress.
Yeah. uh,
We haven't done that in a
I,
while.
wow. A step towards a solution is already doing something in the right way, and you're already on your journey towards positivity. So we need to move
Yes.
on from that, like redirect your attention to the solution that you found.
Yes, it could be. It doesn't even actually have to be a solution for the problem,
Your brain
but
just has to think. So,
correct, correct. Anything that you could do that will allow yourself to then say, "Oh, okay, I'm doing something about it. It's now somewhat a solution."
right. I co-sign that. I like that. That actually goes into my number two. If you want something, go get it and do what it takes to get there. So that's as simple as I'm thirsty. Okay, go get a cup and go get water. And you're right. Like there's a lot of mental chatter in the things that we want, and that causes anxiety. But figure out how to get it. Don't just sit and you're like, you have choices, you have options.
I
Use your
always make her get
nogs.
her own water. If she wants anything, I say, "Okay, go."
I'm like, honestly, like that is what I think. No, like that is because I was the other way. I was like, why wouldn't you get for your child? And now I see the results of why you wouldn't like just make them get it. 4 years old, make it low enough so that they can get it.
Yes,
Um,
and they feel independent and they have a self-worth and they have a better self-esteem because they're able to do something. We, your parents, did our best with whatever traumas we were given from our past or within our life, and you need to forgive us.
I love that. You need to forgive us. I love that.
it's
Here's the
going
therapy
to
session, babe.
it's
Go
going to
on me.
eliminate a lot of trauma for them if they understand that everything we did was because we thought it was for the best. And we
Definitely.
could
I'm
have been
like sorry to
wrong.
laugh at you, but like the way you're like, you have to forgive us right now. For sure. If your children complain, send them to me. I'm like, you have to forgive them. Yes, I like that. I'm sorry to like just the way you said it was so certain. But you provide the best life for your kids. So yes, they better forgive you.
But by the best life, we could have been very strict. We could have not allowed them to do things. We could have, I don't know, been short. We could have done things that They didn't think were good for us. I'm talking about in every way possible. Everything that we're doing, we think we're doing it
because it's
for
for
the
the
best,
best.
or because we don't know any better. But the point is, you have to give us grace and
Right, I
not
agree.
allow our trauma to melt in with yours and for you to have it.
Right, like be better.
Yes,
Like like I love that.
be
But
better.
also not only that, but like generational differences because in 20 years what we think now is okay can be not okay. You
Right.
know, like there's phases of types of parenting,
Mm-hmm. That's
like
right.
gentle parenting. We had that episode, it did very well. We should do another gentle parenting part 2.
Okay. All
Yes.
right. Go.
I love it. Um, you don't know a decision is wrong until you make it. So
Mm-hmm.
get out of your mind and go make a choice. Go do something.
Make a decision.
Make a decision.
That is so important.
Yeah, like we talk about it here all the time, right? And I literally had this talk with another friend of mine yesterday because I'm trying to teach my daughter not to get stuck in her head like this girl right here,
Mm-hmm.
right? And but that's a fact, like it's factually correct. You know, you can assume something is wrong, but you really don't know until it's too late. And then you can be like, "Oh, I wish I did that." Like it's
And
just too
then,
late.
but then you learn from it, and then at least you know how to move forward. But if you've never made the decision and you're just too scared to do anything, then you're going to be complacent. You will never truly live a life that's worth living.
Right. I agree with that. And then I'm like thinking like, "Oh, but she's going to come to me like, "Mom, I have this idea." And then I'll be like, "Oh, that's dangerous and you should like don't." And I'm going to try really hard not to be this way. I'm going to like not impede on her decision making. So, do you?
Well, I don't know if I agree with that. See,
But like
that's going to go
obviously like,
back to
"Oh,
forgive
mom,
me.
I met somebody on the internet. He promised me this business if I wire him $100,000." Obviously, I'm going to say stop, right? Like I'm talking about like little micro
Like what?
decisions. Hmm?
See, this is where I go back to the forgive me point, because I will be very involved. And if I feel like they're choosing a partner that is not a good partner, I will be very vocal about it.
Duh. I live duh. Yeah, no,
But
that
you're
like
saying
that
"da," but some people, a lot of parents just say they're adults and they can do what they want. Correct, they're adults, but I will be involved. Thank God my parents were involved because they saved me from a lot of mistakes.
I mean, my parents were a little older, right? So I actually have forgiven my parents for literally anything that I ever felt. They
Mm-hmm.
were older, they let me make choices. You're right, I wouldn't let her make a choice with a partner that I didn't find suitable for her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of parents do.
But, you know, I see a lot of parents like with my eyes, I'm around parents who don't always parent their kids. And they're more like, "Oh, they're kids, like, let them run around this store like crazy
Yeah, it's going to be
kids."
the same thing when they're going to be older. Oh,
And
they're
I'm not about
older.
that
Yeah.
life. I'm like, "You're in a store, you're in a restaurant, you better behave. Like,
Yeah.
sit
You're not an
down, act
animal.
right." They are kids, it's just being foolish. It's not drama, it's not the biggest deal in the world, but it is to me. Sit down.
Yeah.
Stop that.
Yeah, behave like a human being. Everything is a stage in your life. It's a chapter and it will end. That those teenage years, I was actually thinking about this last night. When I was growing up, I had two best friends, so it was three of us. And we went to a party and we met three guys. Well, two out of the two started dating. The guy that I did not like.
The one you were
So
assigned was not for you.
the one that I was assigned was not for me. And I was devastated because I had no other friends. By no other friends, I meant like they were the closest friends to me. They were my best friends. So now my two best friends are now going out with these guys, and I would just stay home. And I remember I was really upset and really depressed. And I wish for my daughter to understand that there will be times that you will be upset about something, and life is not going to go your way, but it's going to pass. And a very important thing to remember that I never thought of before is a chapter will end no matter if it's good or bad.
Right.
The good times will also end.
Right. Nothing good lasts forever.
Everything goes through stages and you have to accept them as is. And if it's a good stage, then you stay in it and you absorb as much as you can. And if it's a bad stage, then you know that it's going to end and you look forward to whatever comes next.
Very practical advice
All right.
based in reality. I love it.
I got a lot of things to go through. Let's go.
I mean, okay. The second you think a friend is a hater, she is.
Choose your friends wisely.
You're going to know if somebody's hating on you, and you should train yourself to know that your opinion about yourself is the most important one. And you should not let this person affect how you feel about yourself. That's it.
Goes into mine. Don't ever let anyone or anything diminish your light.
Haters.
Whether it is friends, whether it is partners, or whether it's something that's happening to you, whether it's a physical condition, whether it is happening with your work, whether it's financial. Don't ever let it diminish who you are on the inside, because again, it's all temporary. Everything is temporary.
Yes. I like to think when I'm just living my life, like this time next year will be completely different.
Yes.
When somebody's like, oh, like blah, blah, I'm like, okay, but like next year's going to be completely different. And I know because this year is different than the last, and the last was different from the previous one. It's just like the ebb and flow of life. It's just like cyclical. It's just like going to keep moving. But like, keep it moving. I actually say that to my daughter all the time. Keep it moving. She's like, oh, but so-and-so did this. I'm like, was there a solution? Yeah, keep it moving. You don't need to like focus on that. Redirect your attention to something positive. I'll give an example. My daughter like does drawing, right? And she does art like all kids do. And she's like, oh, I'm so bad at this. I'm like, well, practice. You've spent no time practicing this. She's 7. Talent is a good base. But if you don't practice, you're not going to amount to anything. Just look at Kobe Bryant. Like, look at Michael Jordan. They were the first there and the last to leave. So if you spend 0 time practicing your art, it will not get better.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like what it is. Like, stop. If you spend 10,000 hours and then it's still bad, like pivot, which is my next thing. Go on.
We need to write a book. So this one is my absolute favorite, and this one is a golden nugget that my mother has given me. And this was when I was dating someone. This wasn't really serious, but we were dating. And she gave me a piece of advice that I thought was, and that is, if he doesn't have money and he's not banging you, you do not need him.
Correct.
And those were the wisest words from my mom to be telling me this. And I thought, oh my God. Because really, if you ain't got one or the other, what are you doing?
Okay, that's it. I'm writing a new one. Yes. It is very important to pick the proper partner to live your life with.
Partner is, I think, another point. This is more for dating or having fun. This is when you're dating is the qualifications here.
Makes sense.
All right.
Makes sense. Well, I was once called a gold digger because I had this opinion. If he makes you pay on the first date, do not go on a second date.
I completely agree.
Sorry, not sorry. Okay, guys, that's my traditional values.
Correct.
You're not paying on the first date. It's not that you're not paying ever. You should pay. You should show your appreciation to this person who took you out. Snacks, blah, blah, blah. snacks, whatever. Like, you're going to contribute your own ways, but money is not one of them on the first date.
On the first date, I completely agree, and that's a great one.
You spend money probably to do your hair and nails. You are the prize. Don't be obnoxious.
Yes, and I think I spoke about this in one of our other podcasts on my first date with my husband.
Tell me, what was it?
He wanted to take me to a nice restaurant, and I wanted to go to Shake Shack because I haven't been there before.
Nice.
And I told him I want to go to Shake Shack instead. And I never, for once, even made the whole song and dance of trying to pay. I never
Mhm.
even offered, because why would I do that? I'm not going to be fake. I have zero desire to pay. So why would I do this whole, oh, no, I'm not even going to do that. So I never once even looked at the bill. I just sat there, and apparently he told me that that was a really big deal for him. That was a make or break for him
Oh, because if
before
you
with
try to
other
pay,
dates.
he'd be like, no, not into it.
Meaning he wanted me to do the song and dance. He would have never let me pay, but he wanted me to offer.
Oh, okay. So he met you right away and then he still stayed.
Well, because
You're
he's
you.
not
Duh.
stupid. I mean,
That would have been a mistake. That was, yeah, yeah, yeah.
he's not stupid. He understood that there's something here that he needs to explore. But typically, he said that with other dates, if a girl would not offer to pay, that would be his one and done, even though he wouldn't let them.
Right. But you got some extra. Hmm,
But
hmm.
why would I even?
Why would you
Why
fake it?
exactly? I'm not fake. Why would I fake it? Well, no, no, we're done here.
This reminds me. Um, because my husband came to my 25th birthday when before we even cooked up or anything, and I got the bill and he offered to pay. I'm like, no, I got this. I tricked him. I'm like, no, you don't have to. He didn't pay then, but he paid for the rest of his life thereafter. Thereafter. But
And
no,
that is
like
how
he
you
didn't
got
have to
him.
pay for my birthday party. That's outrageous.
That
That's
is nice.
outrageous.
That is nice, though. That is a smart move on both of your parts. That is a smart move on his part because he showed his masculinity and
He
he
showed what he could
showed
do.
that he's going to take care of you. And you were smart enough to be like, oh no, I got this, knowing full well that this is the last time you're ever going to pay.
Knowing full well I got nothing. I overdrafted my account to pay for this party, okay? I have a roommate. I eat cup of noodles for lunch. No,
Genius.
yes. But
Game
like,
well played for both parties.
well played, yeah. Funny. But like, I do believe that, like, as a woman, as a feminist, right, which is the power to choose any which way you want to go, just choose what you want to do. I wouldn't want my daughter to be a gold digger because I want her to have her own gold. I want her to have her own money and for her to be treating when she wants to, but also to be treated like a lady.
Yes.
Big dreams I have. I don't want her to work too hard, but I want her to work hard enough.
You want her to do what she wants because she wants it, not because she feels like she has to.
Yeah. Yeah.
If she wants to work hard truly on the inside, then let her work hard. But not because she feels like she has to, because she has to make the money or she.
Yeah, work hard, go get it. But we want you to go get a rich husband before anything else. Okay? That's what we want.
I'm going to elaborate on that a little bit.
Please speak better than I do. Go.
It, not a rich husband, but someone that has wants and goals in life.
That is a better way to say it, Chad. Good job.
So you want someone that has goals and ambition. Because
Correct.
when you're going to meet them, the odds are they probably are not going to be rich. And that's okay. You want somebody with ambition.
When I think about things about surviving life and how hard it is now, like just like the economy, I want her to be with somebody who will be her team mate and to build together a life that is less struggle and more positive things. Somebody who's on the same trajectory.
Someone that understands your worth,
Yeah.
which goes to my next one, which is know your worth. Know your worth in every situation, whether that means choosing your friends, with your partner, at work, anywhere. You need to know your worth.
Yes, that's very important.
I can just keep going. You have another one?
I was going to say, because we're two different, if you're struggling with knowing your worth, go to therapy and go to talk to someone, and it's okay to ask for help.
Yes.
Next.
If you cannot personally help in a situation, it is not yours to add to your trauma or your stress levels.
Agreed.
The world's problems are not your problems unless you can actually do something or are doing something about it.
I like that.
And being depressed or making Facebook posts or Instagram posts is not doing something about it.
I agree with that.
There's so many things that are happening around the world, and you can start getting consumed by them, which in turn leave you depressed, give you anxiety, and you are just overwhelmed by those feelings. But the point is that situation has nothing to do with you. And you personally cannot, if you personally cannot fix a situation or assist in it, it's not yours to become absorbed in.
Right. Like, if you're hyper focusing on something that's like
The
injuring your
world problems.
insides,
Yeah, the world problems.
the world has so many problems.
Correct.
Like, I will tell my daughter, what I want her to know is to be informed. It's really hard nowadays, especially like uh such divided sources of information. Just try to read multiple things, try to get an educated opinion. Don't be for much lack of better words, a sheep, you know? Don't be a sheep about it. But I'm going to tell her, like, step out of the matrix. Just think a little. Don't think you're smarter than everyone. Just gather data.
Follow a crowd.
Yeah, like, just think a little bit more.
That is my biggest thing. My husband says that all the time. That's his favorite quote of mine. Is I always look at him and say, "What am I, a sheep? I'm not a sheep. I refuse. I'm gonna do what I want,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna go. If everybody's standing on the line and I see another line open, I'm gonna go to that other line."
I would ask, like, what's this line for? Do I
Okay,
want
you
to
would
wait on
ask,
it?
but many people are just going to see a crowd and they're going to follow it. And I see this all the time.
I did that in New York the last time I was visiting. I'm like, there's a lot of people there. I have to go see. It was Benson Boone.
Well,
So
that's
that worked
different.
out.
But that's different. That was just you knew something was happening because it's New
I
York
wanted to
City.
name drop New York City Benson Boone. That's his name,
But
right?
I'm saying in general, if you're going into a concert, people will just get in line behind another person. They won't realize that there are 5 other lines that are there
Right.
that you could go to.
It's what causes a stampede.
Correct. Correct.
And this made me think the masses are asses. The masses are asses is a saying suggesting that the general public is unintelligent or easily misled, often used to dismiss the opinions of the majority. I can't not agree with that. Like, I kind of agree with that.
I kind of agree
But
with that too.
it goes on both sides of what you're a mass of. It doesn't, like, if you're in the sector that loves the color red, and if you're in the sector that likes the color yellow, and
Mm-hmm.
you're like in different triages, have some critical thinking. I'm not saying I do all the time. I fall prey to that where I go too quick. I'm like, oh, that wasn't real.
That's the next one. I just thought of it. Don't blindly trust authority.
But if they say freeze, you should not move because they'll shoot you. Okay? They will shoot you. They will shoot you. I'm telling you. I don't know about that, Dasha. Like, if they're like, don't move, you should not move.
Okay, but you're talking about specifically cops, and you don't have to trust cops. You have to obey cops. I'm talking about trusting authority. Like, uh, doctors,
Yeah.
politicians, bosses. I don't know. Well, who else has authority? Don't just blindly trust them. I'm not saying
Presidents,
I,
governors.
I'm not saying they're terrible people. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is you have to worry about yourself.
Yeah, no. I love that. Trust no one.
Worry about
Actually,
yourself.
worry about yourself. And that led me into another one. If you think he's lying, he is. And not that lion in the zoo. If you think he's lying, he is. Trust your gut. Act accordingly.
Your gut is 100% right
Yeah.
every single time.
Every single time. I'll be talking to my and be like, we're over this, but I don't think I was wrong. Like I will this is the hill I will die on.
Yes.
We've moved on. I'm not gonna bring it up. But 100% I still believe what I believed. I believe what I said. I'm not sorry I said it. I'm calmer now, but I'm not wrong. Stop wasting my time fighting me. You're wasting my energy acting like you don't know.
Woman's intuition is something that's on a different planet. It's something on a different energy. You cannot recreate. You cannot learn it. It is something that you're born with, and it is one of your biggest, strongest attributes as a woman. Your woman's intuition. The earlier you start listening to it, the better you will be in life, because that intuition is going to help you with choosing the right friends, help you with choosing the right partner. That intuition is going to help you with every single aspect of your life. That should probably, that will be, if I would choose one to cover everything else, it would be the woman's intuition.
Yes. And if he calls you crazy, know that you are right about what you're saying. If we're gonna go into
Unless you're
that little
crazy
mix.
because of your trauma that you've never worked through.
No, that's like different terminology. Because
Okay.
I think what I'm saying is like if the guy that you think is lying to you and you're like, oh, my intuition says this, and he's like, you're crazy. Just know that A, you're right. B, there's probably more to find. Keep looking. Be a badger. Dig. Uncover the truth. You know it's there. But stop digging. If you really like the house you live in, you know?
No, that's really wise. Those are really wise
There's
words.
a time to stop looking. If you don't want to deal what's on the other side, that applies for everything, you know? Everything. Because your intuition is true, right? If it's like, I think it's not that bad, I don't want to annoy myself by what I'm going to find, just stop looking.
I love that. Take care of your body.
Oh, yeah, that should have been the first one.
Take care of your body and your mind. You only get one body, and the earlier you start taking care of it and you understand what going out and drinking and not sleeping and eating like shit, what it does to you,
Mhm.
the earlier you realize it, the better off you are.
Yeah. And I guess I'm going to go off the cuff because it's something that you said. We've talked about this like a way long time ago. But I don't know if it's still true because we spent our 20s kind of like having fun, right? But we're so motivated. And like I don't know the answer to this because I'm like, oh, have fun, but also power through, like lock into that thing. Um 20s are to like make us like to build your life because the 30s are better. 30s and 40s are better. Like that's when you want to have a career and more substantial 401ks, blah, 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 ability to travel, do that fun stuff. So I'd say, you know, focus in your 20s.
I would follow up with that and I would say play hard, but work even harder. I'm going to end with choose your partner wisely.
Try your best because you never know. You just
Under,
never know.
understand that everyone has their role to play when it's time to choosing a life partner. You better sit down with a list of things you want, and you better You better expect him to pay for your party and expect him to pay for the first date. And only then will you consider him as your partner for life.
She'll be like, Mommy, I'm dating somebody. He lives on a farm. Does he own the farm? Does he own
Mm,
this farm?
mm.
Or
The
does
odds
he
are he
plow the
probably
land?
does. The odds are he probably does.
I'm joking.
But are we okay if he owns the farm? Because it's a farm life is very hard life, but it's a farm and he's a very hard worker. So that's a good example. What would you,
How would I feel about that?
yeah.
At the core, if he treated her nicely, if he loved her and she was the greatest thing and he put her on the pedestal and he's like, I named a chicken after you and all of these eggs are yours.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have to wake up when the rooster at the crack of dawn. I'll do that for you, sweetheart. I'll make you coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Then it'll be okay.
So
In
it's
my
not,
eyes.
so then it's not purely financial.
No, it's not. I'll be honest. I just think life is hard and I just like want to set her up to like make positive decisions, right? I want her to go to college. I want her to get a job that will allow her to like have a career, to travel, to be happy. I want her to be happy and set up for life that she
Taken
doesn't
care of.
struggle.
Taken care of financially and emotionally.
Yes, like for now we're doing that. We're going to help her as much as we can. My parents helped me and they were immigrants and like taxi driver, home attendant, you know. So we're going to do the same for her. But I also want her to carry it on for herself.
Yes.
Is my wish.
Any final thoughts?
Parenting is so hard. They're their own people. I'm going to wish for the best. I'm going to try my best and apologize all the time if it's not good enough for her. That's it.
Yeah. All this is obviously things that we hope and pray that they will learn from us and not just learn from us, but actually start following. Right.
Money's
So,
not everything.
right. So we,
Just so
yeah,
we're clear, guys.
it's not everything. What I would love to hear is from others to leave comments and let us know if there's anything that you think we missed or anything that you think is important to you to
Yeah.
pass on to your daughter so that we can maybe add to our lists.
Yes.
But in the meantime, do your best, which is what we all do every
We
damn
all
day.
try.
Every damn day you wake up and you try to do your best. And let's hope that they will grow up to be good humans, because at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Good humans that know their worth, and that, what was the one thing I said? Oh, know their worth and listen to their inner voice.
Inner voice. Yeah. That's it. And everything else will fall into place.
Everything else will fall into place. So, good luck to us all.
Woo!
Bye.
Bye.